It is 2026. The last time you saw us was actually a year ago almost. But goodbye to 2025. We have brought in a new year, man. And man, I tell you right now, we're excited just about just everything, right? We're coming to the end of football season. We got to get into baseball season. Basketball season is in full swing right now. Coaches getting upset, acting crazy in the team like JJ Redick. So it's just everything is going on in the world of sports right now. We love it. But y'all, this your boy EC22, and this is the FairWeather Fan along with J-Dub and Coach D-Way. Y'all, once again, like, subscribe before we go into further. Leave comments because we want you to join this conversation. Fellas, what the dealio?
Woo! Another beautiful day. Welcoming in, wishing everyone an incredible new year. The sky's the limit. And so let's all do our part. Help each other make it the best year ever.
Yeah.
Welcome all the viewers. And EC will say it, probably already has, but man, we want y'all to join in, like, subscribe, join in, yell at us, talk trash to us.
Argue,
agree, disagree, prove us wrong on everything we say. And then because at the end of the day, as my brother from another mother, EC22 says, your team is our team.
I want you to understand that. Your team is our team.
He means it from the bottom of his heart. I know this brother. So anyway, man, looking forward to it. Got to tell everybody I am repping the Meadowlark Country Club out in Great Falls, Montana this evening because I'm feeling some golf. I'm ready to get back into the golf season. But before then, we got a lot of great sports to talk about. So what's up, J-Dub?
Nothing, just enjoying the warm weather up here in Big Sky Country. Been breaking records for heat. I keep telling everybody you're welcome. I brought the Texas with me, so maybe I can help y'all a little bit.
That's why we ain't got no snow in Texas, because it ain't snowing up there.
That's right.
It usually come this way. We appreciate y'all keeping it up there. We love this weather we're having right now, especially. Now I got a late build. Most people usually build their extended patios and backyard spaces, and usually in the springtime so they can have it for summer. What we did, I was at the end of summer, but it's been good weather for them guys to get out there and build, and they actually build about to finish on schedule. They started. Well, they did the ground a week ago. Took them 3 days to build the concrete, and then they just started yesterday, and they'll be done by Thursday with the whole project. So I'm just like, wow, they're moving fast. And so, yeah, I'm loving that. Can't wait to get out there and sit out there and watch some TV.
That sounds like some serious change going out the door.
Well, yeah. It's definitely some change going out the door. It is what it is, but
you got to do what you got to do, man, to enjoy your living space.
You got exactly that way. You can stay at home. If you can build it at home, you ain't got to go nowhere.
That's right.
Come on with that.
That's what we're gonna save. That's where we're saving money. We got to spend money to save money. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. And I'd be remiss if I didn't. Huge shout out to my sweet niece Sophia, who turned 16 yesterday. So
that's what's up. That's what's up,
Sophia, and hope she had a great day. And
yeah,
but man, I'm ready to dive in, EC. So get this thing kick started.
Man, for those of you who just joining us, man, y'all, once again, this is the FairWeather Fan Channel podcast. Catch us on YouTube and Facebook Live, and also join some little funny clips I throw over on TikTok. But once again, man, for those who are just joining, man, please like, subscribe, get in the conversation.
TikTok.
Join in all of it, right? J-Dub, you wanted to mention some things about what's going on happening in your neck of the woods with your team up there?
No, I listen, I said it a couple of weeks ago. Montana is very uniquely isolated. It's a whole nother state. So we're 2 states away from any professional team. So everybody up here is kind of crazy. What little bit of sports craziness I've seen, they're crazy for their teams here in Montana. And
I like that.
Shout out to Montana State. Shout out Montana State. They did their thing last night in an exciting game. Everybody actually left work early to make sure to catch the beginning. And if you remember correctly, a year ago, University of Montana lost in the championship. So both Montana teams that they root for up here have good programs, and congratulations to them. And two of the kids for Montana State that won yesterday went to high school here in Great Falls, where the 16-year-old goes. So, man,
sweet.
I love it when a vibe is good and everybody's cheering for the same team. And
yeah.
Jay, bring us up to date. Was it a close game or was it?
It was so it was getting ugly early. Montana State was up 14-0, but Illinois State came back and they ended up going into overtime, and Montana State won by 1 point. So
that's as good as it gets, man.
Can you see me? No, we cannot. I see this face. I can't. I hope that's not you.
Yeah,
the fridge. I don't know that, but I can't see you.
Who's the fridge?
I have no idea, but thank you for joining. Y'all listen. Let's go ahead and dive right on into it, man. Listen, the CFP college football playoffs, man, is coming to an end. The bowl games are pretty much over with. Now we got the Final Four of the college football playoffs, man. What are you guys thinking? Did we get the Final Four that we all thought we was going to get? Anybody?
So, no. The answer is no. We did not get the Final Four that we thought we would all get, but this is what we've been rooting for and asking for decades, right? We don't know. In the top 10, you got 4 teams or even 2 teams, if you go back long enough, that get to play in a championship, and we don't know how good number 8 was. We don't know how good number 7 was. So this is finally putting a lot of those ugly conversations to rest. This number 6 team mad because they didn't get an invite to the bowl game and yada, yada, yada. So I think this is what we've been asking for in terms of the best team at the end. And, I mean, it's exciting. Let's go you. Let's go you.
See. I knew you was going to do that. I got to ask, how are they still in it? They didn't even win their conference.
Right. That's exactly my point. They didn't have to win their conference as long as they stay ranked high enough, as long as they have a good enough strength of schedule, as long as they have a good enough strength of key victories. They are certainly the most athletic team of the 4 left and probably of the 12 who got invited. Right. And they seem to be playing right at the right time.
I guess so. Because I was I met this guy, and he's from Chicago, but he's a big Miami fan. I think he said played for Miami or baseball for Miami and stuff like that. And so he was talking up Miami, and I'm like, man, they about to get dog walked by Ohio. And I was talking big trash, and then
Ohio State was overrated.
Yeah, they let me down. Now I know I'm not an Ohio State fan, and it's funny because the one time I root for Ohio State, they let me down. That's just crazy. Maybe the only reason why they lost. I don't know, man.
So the one thing I talked to Coach earlier, to try to make him feel better. I'm not a moral victory guy in sports, but I do believe in a bad loss. So all the hate that was going towards A&M, right? They did better against Miami than Ohio State did. Not to say that means anything, but it means something. Yeah, you know what I mean?
It does. But still, both teams let us down.
So Ohio State was only 2-2 against ranked teams anyway.
Yeah.
Right. So this is that whole new era that we're going to have some adjustments for. Like Notre Dame didn't play enough hard teams. Ohio State played 4. They won 2 and lost 2, and then everybody else was a cakewalk game. So again, there's going to be a lot of adjustments made to scheduling, to the transfer portal, to all that stuff. But I think this is what we wanted. We wanted to not know who was going to be the Final 4 teams.
Right. Coach D-Way, you got something to add?
EC, it's a sad day for me.
Oh, them Aggies. I'm so sorry.
I'm going to have to pray tonight before I go to bed like I do every night, but I'm going to pray a little harder tonight that you and I can continue to be friends. Because the fact that you said that you rooted or that you were rooting for university.
Yeah.
If my trash can wasn't so full, I may have lost my dinner just then. It's always a good day when the Buckeyes get beat.
To Miami, though?
To whoever, and especially to Miami. Come on, man. Come on, man. You can't say you weren't a fan of the U.
I am a fan of the U, but not this year I wasn't. Only because of Carson Beck. No, I'm a Carson Beck hater. That's all it is.
Yeah,
That's all right. I am too.
Okay. I can respect that. But man, the more I study OU, the more I study VU,
yeah,
the more I realize how many guys in the NFL have come from U.
Oh man.
It's all.
Look, it's Miami, Texas, or California. That's where all your that's where football, high school football, it all starts in high school.
NFL guys. I'm not talking about just guys that barely limped in and played for a couple years. I'm talking about monster people.
Oh yeah. You got some Hall of Famers come out of there,
bruh. If you make an all-time list, Miami wins hands down. I don't even know who second place is, but they're so far away that it doesn't matter.
What up, Sheila Glenn? Wow, look at you. I haven't talked to you in ages. What's up, girl?
Hey,
thanks for joining the show. Thank you for joining us, Sheila Glenn, up in the house. All right. You said Texas, baby. Yeah, that's it, man. We believe in our Texas football, man. Matter of fact, why we talking about youth sports, man? Shout out to Big D, my brother, man, over at Slimy League. See, we say it starts in high school, but it really starts at Pee Wee League. You know, the little bitty kids. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So you know, with the little bitty boys. My brother coached the teenagers, so he got those I think 17 under guys over there, the 7-on-7 Slimy League guys. So man, that's what it is. Yes. Oh yeah.
Okay.
So, go ahead, Jay, Coach.
I want to continue and say that, and J-Dub and I have talked about it a couple times. This Indiana team, they got it going on, dude. I don't see any weaknesses. And this quarterback, yes, he won the Heisman, and yes, he's done everything. This kid, J-Dub said, right NFL team.
Yeah.
He gets behind somebody that's got about 2 or 3 good years left in him, and he can be mentored.
Mm-hmm.
We're looking at the next Sam Darnold type kid that could really have if given enough time to develop and get put a little more meat on his bones.
Yeah.
This kid does all the right things.
He studies. He's intellectual. I hope he doesn't start. For at least 2 seasons. At least 2 seasons.
I mean,
because he's not impressive. He's not what you'd call athletic, but all he does is just make the right throws and the right decisions and wins football games.
Mm-hmm.
Man, I was watching Sports Center today, and of course, they have a job to do, right? They're married to college football or whatever, so they're talking up this guy. Oh, he's gonna this, and he's gonna be the #1 coming out. And I'm watching all the highlights from the guy, right? And I'm sitting back like, none of this translates to NFL. All this stuff, I'm like, for what he did in college is great, but I'm like, boy, he gonna have a long road before he even touched the NFL pro game. So he may touch it in practice, but he ain't gonna touch it with 6,000 plus fans.
We've seen a lot of what I would call superstar athletes that played quarterback at the highest level in college.
Yeah.
Okay. The 2 big names that come to my mind right off the cuff is Vince Young and Robert Griffin III.
Tebow.
Matt Leinart, Tebow, Manziel.
Yeah.
Manziel. We've seen a bunch of supermen.
Yeah.
This kid's not a superstar or a Superman, but he has all the right tools.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, look at J-Dub. J-Dub's, yeah. And he just seems to keep making the right throws and dude, he's accurate.
Yeah.
And Sam Darnold, maybe not right now, but maybe in 5-6 years, maybe a Drew Brees type. But what I'm seeing, he got me drinking the Kool-Aid.
Yeah.
So
go ahead, Jay.
The most impressive thing to me isn't a kid who's willing to learn or willing to study. This kid wants to learn. He wants to study. He wants you to give him binders that he can learn from and flip through and get coverage readings. So I think, again, I'm going to say it one more time. I'm going to say it again. if you give him 2 or 3 years behind, like let's just say he ends up with the Rams and he has 2 years behind Matthew Stafford to learn from him.
Perfect scenario.
And to grow and to understand the process and to see how to read secondaries in the NFL and all that stuff. I think he can be very successful on the next level, given the but if the Jets draft him and he has to start day one, he's going to be another Ryan Leaf. He's going to be another guy who just didn't make it.
Yeah. But a perfect scenario would be the Rams. Another scenario would be the Seahawks. Darnold plays for another 3-4 years, and this kid's. EC, I don't think you're buying it, man. I don't think you're sold on it yet.
He wants to learn. He wants to be better, and you can't teach that.
I love Stafford too, but I love him not this year because I want Drake May to win the MVP, and we'll talk about that later on.
Sheila,
keep going. Sheila. Let's not get sidetracked.
Jada and I love Matt Stafford, and we would be tickled pink if he won a Super Bowl this year. Okay, another good Texas kid from Dallas Highland Park High School.
Yeah, check this out. Is the SC dominance over? You know it was coming. You know it was coming.
J-Dub, you already knew, bro.
Yeah, I think it is. I'm gonna be honest with you, and I'm an SEC fan, but I'm a Big 12 fan. I'm a fan of a lot of conferences. I think it is, Sheila. and I told Coach this earlier last week, maybe.
Yeah,
the SEC, Alabama, Georgia, LSU. What are they better at than everybody else? They're better at getting kids with perks under the table. Okay.
Yeah.
So now that we don't need to put the perks under the table, we can have them right there in the limelight.
Thanks.
Then they're going to lose. Their boosters aren't going to be able to sway these kids to come to them.
Right.
NIL. There it is. Whoever just posted that comment, that the NIL has fixed the SEC's dominance. They can't do the things they were doing.
What's up, Franco?
What up, Jonathan? Hey, you know who you sound like, J-Dub? Well, you just said that, and what you sound like Ryan Clark.
I didn't hear what he said in regards to this.
Well,
this is a representation of where the three of us used to be. It was a pedestal. It was a high horse. We could stand on it. We could believe in it because the proof was in the pudding. Today, in 2026, we need to sit our ass down because we ain't the powerhouse no more. And we just got to go on and respect it, right? For so long, we were able to say that because Alabama and Nick Saban were so good. And then, like I said, they'll get a Blinn College JUCO transfer to Auburn and they'll win it. Or Les Miles will find a way to win it. Or Joe Burrow and the LSU Tigers in 2019. Or we had the Tim Tebow run. And so all these things happen. And so we were able to say at all times, look at us. Look at us now. Michigan goes on to win the national championship a few years back. They beat Alabama in the semifinals. Ohio State wins it last year. They beat Texas in the semifinals. Right now, it's looking like Indiana is the team. And if it ain't Indiana, hell, it might be Oregon, and they in the Big Ten too. The SEC has to admit that the NIL and the transfer portal has changed who you can be. No longer do people feel like I got to go play for Kirby. I got to go play for Nick because that's the only way to win a national championship. And that's the only way to get to a league. The pedestal is knocked off. The high horse don't have no legs, no horseshoes. It used to be a unicorn. Now it's a show pony. It ain't us no more, y'all. I hate to break it to you. It ain't us. And it's okay. We had a hell of a run. But
I don't always agree with Ryan Clark, but I couldn't agree more, right? That's exactly what I was saying. They were better at the SEC was better at shady business, which I'm not against, but
right.
Now that everything's in the light, it's done. It's done. So the kids don't have to go to Bama, they don't have to go to Texas to get the publicity and to get the exposure to move on to the next level. That era is gone.
Justin Pirtle, what's my buddy? Put that back up there.
Hey,
Justin, how are you, man? Happy New Year. I agree the NIL killed the SEC dominance. There is now parity, but as we saw with Texas Tech's goose egg against Oregon,
I think that's a different problem. I think
goose
egg is a different problem altogether.
Yeah, absolutely.
But point well taken, you know.
Yeah,
but
for sure.
But we don't talk bad about Big 12 teams on this channel. So I just want to
we don't talk bad about Big 12 teams, but I am going to talk bad about the schedule. Again, there's
yeah.
I say it every week, and they're going to be ironing out these wrinkles. 27 days off from game action is too long for an 18, 19, 20-year-old kid. There is no replicating game time actions.
Yep.
So
absolutely.
But they got beat by the schedule, I think.
Oh yeah. For those of you who might not quite understand what J-Dub and what we've been talking about and what Sean brought up, and then we were echoed by Ryan Clark. Let's take a look at this real quick. If you can look at these are the bowl games and postseason, right? The Big Ten are 9-4, ACC are 8-4, the AAC is 5-4, the Big 12 is 4-4, and right below the Big 12 is the SEC 4-9. And that's where they're at. They're no longer sitting at the top of the mountain. Even in bowl games, they've been dropping just the regular bowl games, let alone losing in the CFP, right? They're just not there. They're down there with the Conference USAs and the Sun Belts. My God, they're bad. But everybody was swearing up and down the ACC is the best thing in the league, and I kept trying to tell them, no, they're not. But, hey.
But they still had 13 teams that were bowl eligible, so don't be too hard on them. You understand what I'm saying?
Only because they were the SEC. Only because
that's right. There's a lot of factors that go into that.
Strength of schedule nonsense that gets them into those bowl games, right?
That's right.
But the fact that they got beat let us know that there may have been some teams that could have put up a better showing in those bowl games, right?
For sure.
But
for sure.
At the end of the day, man, you know how it is, right? We all see it. Ryan Clark is on mainstream media. We're here in the social media world. And we all can see it, right? It's the eye test. It's not about trying to promote any brand other than the other. I love the Big 12, but at the end of the day, it's still about what we see with our eyes, right? And what we're seeing with our eyes is not an SEC dominance, right? And for so long, I've been saying it. I'm like, okay, I know it's SEC. I know everybody keeps saying strength of schedule, but you're going back on history, right? Who's to say that an Auburn team is good when they're not? But if you play an Auburn team, we play an SEC team, right? And I can go on and on and on and on. Now, when you get into these bowl games, now there's no more hiding. Strength of schedule don't mean nothing. It's what the product you put on that field, and now they're getting caught with the britches down. That is what it is, right? And now the question is, do we need the SEC to be dominant for us to continue having this much? Because there's a lot of fans. And on that panel alone, that's why Ryan Clark said us three. Because he's talking about him from LSU and Auburn, him from Auburn, Cam Newton from Auburn, and I forgot who was else over there, but all them guys in that panel were from the SEC. We see the dominance, right? Do we need the SEC for college football to remain relevant? I don't know.
Hey, is question for all the viewers and for you two.
Hold on, go ahead and answer that question, J-Dub.
No, I think we need two teams from the SEC to be competitive. I don't know that we need them to be dominant. Right, like you want to see at least. I think I want to see at least two teams from every conference be competitive. Right, in my perfect scenario of these 12 teams, there's 6 conferences represented. 2. Yeah,
that'll be perfect. If we can get that, that would be perfect. Right, go ahead, Jake. Go ahead, Coach.
If you're talking about Power 5 conferences, that's the dream for all of us. We want to see 2 competitive teams in all the Power 5 conferences.
That's right.
That's the dream. But if you sit here and tell me or say to me, is the SEC going to have 2 powerhouses next year? Out of all those schools, yes, they are going to have 2 powerhouses next year, okay? We just don't know who they're going to be. Used to, we could tell you for sure, it's going to be Alabama and Georgia. Alabama and Auburn. We could tell you.
And having traveled around the country extensively and to all the places and living multiple places, I think you want, as a college football fan, you want 2 SEC teams to be dominant because of the viewership, because the fanhood. I'm telling you right now that the map that the SEC would cover are the most loyal and faithful and crazy in a good way football fans. So you want that energy in this playoff.
But Ryan Clark knocked it out of the park.
Yeah, Ryan Clark. I don't always agree with him, but I agree with that.
The SEC is not what it once was. And honestly, guys, that's a great thing for everybody.
Mm-hmm.
And then what I was going to say was to you guys and everybody listening in, is winning your conference with the way this current playoff format is, isn't that a little bit overrated?
Winning your conference,
conference, that means that you were the team, you were the guy, and you were going to be you were going to be one of the top 4 teams in the country. Now
because the fact that Duke won the conference, they didn't get in. So it's over.
yes. So now you can win your conference, and the team that comes in second in your conference is still better than you.
Right.
On paper, Jason. That's what I'm trying to say, bud.
Yep.
I mean, because let's just say hypothetically next year, let's just say that they're not in the same conference anymore. I was going to say
yes, Jonathan. Yes.
What do you
I
say?
think there are some that have a chance. And in this new system, once all the wrinkles get ironed out, there will be some that get a chance eventually.
So, but it's getting to be fun the way they have it set up.
The only problem with that, J-Dub, is because NIL, they just don't have the money to get those top recruits, right? Unless you have another Dion type player that's going to go over there and use his own money to get some of the kids over there. You know what I'm saying? The HBCUs just don't have enough money. And the fact that they're playing in the FCS, not the FBS, that changed a lot because you can put them on your schedule. Yeah. But what we're calling for, I don't want to see FBS play at FCS school, right? I want you guys to play the guys that you say supposed to be the cream of the crop, right? Now, obviously, some of those HBCUs and those FCS schools going to have to earn their way to play some of these schools because we don't want to see these 79-0 matches, you know what I'm saying, like we've seen with Grambling versus Ohio State. That was just dumb, right?
But here's what's happening.
Go ahead.
Here's what's happening. Over the next 10 years, let's say, so these Power 5 conferences are Power 5 conferences because they recruited all the players.
Yeah.
And this is changing recruitment. This is changing who's going to where. This is changing. So now Alabama doesn't have, 22 NFL players playing on the first team.
Right.
So all those players are spreading out. So I think if the trends keep following, I mean, you're about to see Marshall be able to go into Georgia and beat them.
Yeah.
I'm not saying next season, but eventually, if the talent keeps being spread around, like Justin said, we have a lot of parity. And the trend is saying we're going to have more parity in the years to come, not less.
Right.
Well, I still hate to see these schools, James Madison's and these Tulanes, get in and then get the brakes beat off of them and get them
ironing. We're ironing, fellas. Okay. We got to get these wrinkles out. It's like you're 16 years old and you're trying to get your jeans ready for tomorrow. It doesn't happen immediately. You got to put some work into it. You got to put some time into it. Right. And it's going to happen.
And when you think about what you're saying, J-Dub, and the reason why some of these lower tier teams put on these big tier teams, going back to my alma mater, South Oak Cliff High School, we just won state championship, whoop, whoop, South Oak Cliff. But Coach Todd over there, Jason Todd, he put on his schedule to play 3 6A teams at the beginning of the schedule before they got into the conference play, right? And so he won it, and that's the reason why I believe those, and he actually won 2 out of the 3 of those games, 6A, 5A team beating the big 6A team. He won 2 out of 3 of those. So now when you start getting into the playoffs, there's not a team that's ready for him. You know what I'm saying? Right. And that's why they just ran through the playoffs. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. They got into conference play, just didn't lose another game, and then boom, went to the playoffs and just beat everybody's britches. All right. That's what these other lower tier, they have to, like you say, iron those wrinkles out, keep playing, but they got to fight for the talent. And I know it's going to be hard for your HBCUs and for your other lower tier teams, but you're going to have to find some money somewhere and fight for some talent. Give some incentives. I don't know, buy somebody a house. I don't know.
And see, here's my point. I'm not even talking about the kids that want the money. Those kids have been spread out.
Yeah.
Okay. But the kids that don't get no money, can we get 20 hungry dogs who want to fight and be aggressive every day? So your top tier talent are your 5-star recruits, your guys that we all know are going to the league. They're still going to go to Alabama. They're still going to go to Texas. They're still going to go to Ohio State. but you can get a pack of dogs that can beat one top tier talent real quick.
Okay. Hey, Jonathan, if you're still in the feed, what J-Dub just said, was that what you're trying to say? Because we had this conversation a while ago. I think that's the point. You let me know in the comments. That's the point you were trying to make, as far as not about the money, but the kids who's not going to get the money, who's not going to be how to look at. Have a coach, have a system that can get these kids better, and have more of them versus those 1 or 2, 3-star athletes at those big schools. If you have more of those hungry dogs, they can probably take down that big old elephant. You know, if that's what you were saying, Jonathan.
Well, me and Jonathan right here. Usually we right here.
Yeah, but I mean, this is the thing that one of the very few things that me and J-Dub disagree on, and that is, he says it's going to take time, and over a period of time, whatever that is, he thinks it's going to even out. And I disagree with that, and I'll always disagree with that. And it doesn't make me right or wrong, but the big schools that have all the money and all the alumni power and all the alumni money are always going to win on who gets the top players.
Yeah.
So that's all I'm saying, because it's not like in basketball. In basketball, guys, all you need is a couple hustlers, and then everybody else kind of know their role, and you have a chance. Okay, in football, it's a whole other bear, man. You got to have a bunch of 320 plus pounders up front, and you got to have there's so many different pieces to a football team. So I'm not saying that Jay's wrong. I'm just saying it's not going to happen in my lifetime.
No.
The James Madisons and the Tulanes and the Slippery Rocks and the whoever, they're not going to be able to compete with these big hosses that have been the Big Tens and the SECs and the Big 12s and ACCs
So let me agree with you for just a split second. Let me agree with you. I'm gonna agree with you. If we're talking about year in, year out, you're 1,000% correct. 1,000% correct, right? The money talks, right? That's the way it always is. That's the way it's always going to be. Wow, perfect timing. But your one-offs, you're 1 year here, you're 1 year there, and I think we're going to see more one-offs. It may not be James Madison every season. It's going to be James Madison this season and Marshall the next season and the University of Utah the next season. So you're right, though. You're right in the grand scheme of things. The Big Five, the bigger conferences, the bigger people who have money are going to be more relevant for longer periods of time. But you're going to have some people. I think we're less than 5 years away from a team shocking the nation and making the college football final.
Well,
that nobody expected.
So I hope you're right.
Here's a thought, Coach D-Way.
I just don't see it. Yeah.
Here's a coach, because our boy Z-Man loves his team Tulane, right? Tulane is known for education, not necessarily sports, right? However, but Tulane gets into this CFP, right? And so obviously these kids may be motivated with something different. I don't know, right? It couldn't maybe not be money, but a higher education, right?
By the way, that's okay if they are. It's okay if they are motivated,
right? And so now let's say you have a young program, a young group of players, right, that made it to the CFP, and they took a beating in that first round, right? If that team gets back there next year, because they tasted it, because they felt it, they may be able to put up a bigger fight, because now they got film, they got things they can look at. So we may not be as far off, you know what I'm saying? As long as we get these programs to stay consistent year after year, don't mind the beatings, get there, play those teams right there, put them on your schedule. We may not be far off, right? We just may not be that far off.
This is good stuff, man. This is I wish somebody had a podcast we could put this on. This is real good stuff. Jonathan G, it's tons of really good athletes. Yeah, the schools that can play the best three. Yes, big schools have an advantage. Prime, good coach. Yeah, turn Jackson up 100%. 100%. So.
All right, y'all, we're going to transition into the NFL, because what better way to talk about NFL than talk about the Cowboys? And breaking news, y'all. How do I say goodbye?
We didn't have no defense, son. That's why you're looking for another job.
Hey, bro, there was no D in defense.
Oh, man.
Yeah, that was a problem.
Because he ain't got no D in his name. It's Matt Eberflus. Where's the D? Man,
Too many vowels.
He is gone, man, y'all. Wow. I thought he should have been gone in the middle of the season, but at the end of the day, they decided to keep him around. Oh, yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. All right, Bob. Matt Eberflus is gone. That's out of all of these coaches that got laid off, man, there's plenty of them that go around. You come out, Raheem Morris from Atlanta, head coach, got laid off. Kevin Stefanski came out today. We didn't expect that to happen. No, Kevin Stefanski came out yesterday. John Harbaugh was breaking news today. I predicted it. My wife thought I was crazy. John Harbaugh is out as the Ravens coach. A crazy situation.
It's time, no. It's time.
What you say, Coach? You don't like it?
You know how fast he'll have a job?
Oh, yeah.
By the end of tomorrow.
Oh, absolutely.
100%.
Yeah.
But here's the last part of that say, he wants one.
Right. That's right. He, no, brother, listen, 19 seasons, 18 seasons, whatever. He only had 3 seasons below 500. He was phenomenal. He did the right thing at the right time. But, 2 decades is enough. It's time for him to move on. It's time for them to try to find a new direction.
Yeah, see, J-Dub and we'll get to this other team in a minute, but J-Dub and I were talking. Guys like John Harbaugh.
Hey, Coach, stay close up to your mic because you're going in and out.
Look at guys like John Harbaugh.
Yeah.
Look at guys like Mike Tomlin. And you want to model your franchise after a man and lead young men, you will find 2 better people in the world. Okay? Right or wrong?
I mean, that's some stability. Yeah, I want anybody to talk to a Cleveland Browns fan and ask if they want that kind of stability for that amount of time. So,
yeah. But man, hey, John Harbaugh, man, you did it right, and you'll be doing it right again soon, man. So
that's right.
Oh yeah. And every team need that type of stability, right? But sometimes, you just outgrow a team,
Matt Eberflus, I think Lowe's and Home Depot's hiring.
Yeah.
Well, he may have to go to a doggy daycare for a while because that before we put him around human beings, we need to let him go.
Okay.
Look, because he don't need to be around. He cannot lead humans. So let's just
and before we leave this hot spots opinion, Tomlin could have been out of Baltimore. If Baltimore guy makes a field goal, Harbaugh should still be 100%. Agree 1,000%, and he should still be there anyway.
Yeah, but obviously,
good call, Justin.
So the reports were, regardless of how the Ravens and the Steelers pan out, regardless, right? Both coaches are still going to be looked at in the offseason, regardless of unless they go win a Super Bowl, right? That they're going to get looked at. Mike Tomlin is not out of the hot seat, nor would John Harbaugh been out of the hot seat if he would have won that game, right? They're both going to still be in the hot seat. Now, just a matter of, I think Mike Tomlin has more leverage in Pittsburgh than John Harbaugh had, obviously, in Baltimore, all because, especially when you had the whole Lamar Jackson fiasco with them not having to fight for his contract and extension, stuff like that. And so, but I think with Mike Tomlin, I think he has a little bit more leverage with the Rooney Rule and stuff like that. So I think, but the fans are questioning. They have a lot of questions for Mike Tomlin, right? So
yeah. And before we continue into the playoffs, Z-Man, there's a daycare in Minnesota hiring.
Jacob Johnson. Jacob Johnson. And listen, we're trying to keep it light and fun. We don't want to talk about the world's problems right now.
Greatness. Hey, before we move into the rest of the NFL playoffs, Z-Man, I promised Z-Man that I would make a statement. Jerry Jones.
Come up to the mic. There you go.
Jerry Jones. Dallas Cowboys.
Oh, Lord. He's pontificating and we can't even hear him.
I know. Go ahead.
Embarrassment. The NFL. Y'all can hear me?
Yeah, you
barely.
Barely. Where's your mic at?
Didn't change anything.
Yeah, turn it back on. There you go. Go ahead.
I was just saying, you can't hear me, it doesn't matter.
Stay right there. Stay right there. There you go.
Talk.
Jerry Jones,
Yeah.
Dallas Cowboys, y'all suck. Y'all are an embarrassment to the entire NFL. You ought to be ashamed of yourselves. And you'd be lucky to win 8 games next year as well.
And I don't know if y'all looked at their schedule. The schedules got released. Dallas has a tough schedule next year, fellas.
So let me ask this coach question, D-Way. So Z-Man got you to say that? you let Z-Man bully you into making that statement?
Yes, sir. That's my story, and I'm sticking to it.
And so you second emotion, you co-sign on it. You put your step on approval. You green light. Oh.
The Cowboys will be lucky. Jerry Jones is turning his mic off.
Yeah, I didn't want to hear any of that nonsense.
The Cowboys will be lucky to win 8 games next year.
Okay. Hey, I ain't mad. Hey, all the coaches that got put out, Pete Carroll is gone, Kevin Stefanski is gone, Jonathan Gannon is gone, Raheem Morris is gone. And early in the season, we already had Brian Daboll that was gone. And so and then the coach over there in Tennessee was already gone as well. But there are some names that's popping up. Obviously, Kevin Stefanski and John Harbaugh may be in the carousel. They just may be flipping teams, right? Because both of them are still good coaches, so we expect them to still be in it. Raheem Morris is often was asked to be interviewed by the Tennessee Titans, so he may still be in the carousel as well. But they're also looking at Vance Joseph, the defensive coordinator for the Broncos, as well as Matt Nagy, offensive coordinator for the Chiefs, as well as Steve Spagnuolo, the defense coordinator for the Chiefs. So those names are going out there to see I had time, and I was gonna have time to dive into some other coaches I thought that were gonna be good head coaches. The Houston Texans defense coordinator and offense coordinator, I thought they was gonna be good. I forget their names, but I was going to research that. But, man, we don't know. You got all these teams that are looking for a head coach. And, Coach, you put your resume in yet?
Absolutely.
Well, you know what you got to do. If you get, you got to bring us on the road.
We've already talked about that. Okay?
They're hiring in Dallas. You can stay right here at home. Be disciplined.
We're going to make it happen. Us three.
Wow. Dale Hansen, there's a coach. Come on, G.
G, man, you put the crack pipe down, dude. That's crazy. Titans want to talk to Jason Garrett. No, they don't.
Wow.
Well, they're desperate as all get out.
He's got jokes. Now, he's got some serious jokes.
Now, we see the coaches that got cut, right? Before we get into just a little rundown of the playoffs, I want to give EC22s, who I think are the top coaches right now in the league. And they're in this order. And I believe this with all my heart. Number 1 is still Andy Reid. Still the best coach in the NFL. I don't care what you say.
No.
Number 2, Sean McVay. Easy could be number 1, but Sean McVay is that guy. Number 3, this where it get a little controversial for most people, but y'all know I love me some Sean McDermott over there in Buffalo. I love Sean McDermott, right? Number 4, I got to give it to my guy down in Houston, the D'Amico Ryans, man. I think he is up at the top 5 head coaching. And number 5, do not turn this channel off for you guys in Dallas. My top 5, who made the top 5 is none other than Nick Sirianni of the Philadelphia Eagles.
I'm done.
I'm not going to co-sign to that one.
I'm done. You know what number 5 is?
Who's that?
It's Dan Campbell.
No.
He made the top 10. So my number 6, go ahead.
No, I'm going to go ahead. Let me hear your top 10.
So number 6 will be Lynn Cohen. I think he's doing good with I think he's turning Jacksonville around. And obviously Dan Campbell, number 7. And then Kyle Shanahan over at the 49ers, man.
100%, yeah.
Yeah, G. That's why, yeah. Ian Cohen is Jacksonville coach. Yeah.
And then the cat in Seattle's doing a good job. O'Donnell or
Kevin O'Donnell. Kevin O'Donnell is doing a real good job. Yeah, he's doing that he's going to round out my top 10. I was finishing this out, but yeah, Kevin O'Donnell's doing a darn good job. But I'm going to tell you the reason why my top 5 are the way they are, right? And just my pick. When I'm looking at head coaches, right, I'm looking at a person who, number 1, understands football, right? And who loves their team and love their job, right? Some of these coaches I look at and I'm like, okay, you will be a top 10, but do you really love your team that you have? Do you love the players? You know, are you really creating a good environment around? And that's the only reason why Mike Tomlin fell to number 11 on that list, right? Not that I don't think he's a good coach in the top 10. I think at one point in time he was, and maybe he can get back there, right? But you have to be held accountable for these consecutive mediocre seasons, right? As a head coach, and not using your voice to get the pieces that you want, right? So when I'm looking at Andy Reid, there's enough say he fits all the category, right? Sean McVay fits all the category. Sean McDermott, Miko Ryan. But Nick Sirianni, right? The reason why I love him because the fans in Philly booed him. They troll him. They don't like what he's doing. But last weekend, when they beat Buffalo,
Jacob.
When they beat Buffalo, he's in the tunnel screaming and hollering, you know what I'm saying, excited about a barely win against Buffalo. Yeah. And yeah, it was laughable. There was nothing to be excited about, right? But that's a guy who loves his job as a head coach, right? I mean, because there are moments where most coaches be like, yeah, we got to win, but we could have lost, and I don't want to talk to the media. This guy was just so pumped up because it wasn't about – he know their performance was bad, right? He wanted to do it for those fans in Buffalo because they was on him. They was on him. He's like, yeah, we finally shut their tail up, right? Your guy, Mr. Guy. So that's what he's most excited about. And that's the reason why I love Nick Sirianni, right? Because he found ways to win. Until he don't find ways to win, then we can go there, right? But he's been consistent at being what he is right now, right? The team, they play with their food, right? So that's what that is. What up, Blue? Jock Bacon said opinions on Sean Payton. Okay,
that's the one I think you left out. That's the one. That's the only argument, and I got him either 6, 7, or 8. Right, I got him in that grouping.
So I'm gonna let you talk about you. But my opinion on Sean McDermott is simple. Who was that? That was
Sean Payton.
Jacob Johnson. It's simple, and I hate to say it because you may be Sean. I don't like him. It's just look. This is not
and
about
it's your show, homie. It's your show. You don't have to put him on here.
Yeah. You know what? I used to be a fan of Sean Payton, and maybe I'm still in my feelings the way he treated Russell Wilson. Maybe that's what it is. But it has nothing to do with his ability to coach. Like my list is part coaching and part emotion, right? That's what it is, right?
Imagine that.
Yeah, because I believe we all hold emotion when we try to judge things, we debate things, and people act like they don't have emotion when they do it. Like, come on, every debate, every argument has a little bit of bias of emotion in it, right? And mine is I'm just gonna be upfront with it. Reason why he make my top 10 because I just don't like him. I'm still mad at him for what he owed Russell Wilson an apology.
He doesn't know Russell Wilson nothing. He doesn't know Russell Wilson nothing. Russell Wilson been overrated since the minute he came into the league.
Oh my gosh! Did you really? You did it. You said that.
Wait, are we talking about the same Russell Wilson who can't throw a front fade to a guy as the time expires in the Super Bowl? Is that the same Russell Wilson we talking about?
God,
we're talking about the same Russell Wilson that can't audible in the huddle and hand the ball to the beast and let him score. Is that the same Russell Wilson we talking about?
Man, that we can't keep bringing up old news, man.
No, you want to bring up old news about Sean Payton, and I'm gonna sit here and defend him. That's my boy. I'm not saying I like him as a person. I don't know him as a person, but I'll certainly have him as my head coach.
But you know the one thing I love about Sean Payton was the little Netflix movie they did done by Kevin James. That was actually pretty good show they did. If you haven't watched it, I forgot what it's called, but it was what he was doing when he left the Saints and he was kind of in limbo. He was going out coaching another team up there up here in North Texas. So yeah, that was good. You know.
Did you have Vrabel on the list?
Not yet.
No. See, Vrabel, Ben Johnson, all those guys like that.
Okay.
They're there, but they're not there yet because I need to see consistency, right? Because from Vrabel, I ain't forgot that Tennessee team you came from. So that's a stain on your resume, sir. Yeah, and Ben Johnson, you too new, right? You too new right now, right? So that's somebody else. If they had him on their list, I wouldn't be mad.
I love you having that list. That was awesome. That's fun. Good stuff.
Yes, sir.
So, I know we're getting close on time. What do y'all like in this?
It's gonna go over today, fellas. Just let it go. Just let it go.
So, who do you guys like in the playoffs in the first rounds?
J-Dub.
So let me get my nonsense out of the way real quick, right? Texans, baby, Texans all the way. Now I got to give a caveat because I saw something. I think Ryan Clark was the person who said it. Mike Tomlin has never lost at home on a Monday night. That gives me some weird feelings. I'm going to go ahead and tell you right now. But I got the Texans. At least to the AFC Championship.
So Houston plays at Pittsburgh on a Monday night?
Yes, sir. It is Moses Jones again. I don't like it.
You're playing in Pittsburgh. That's the first problem.
But Aaron Rodgers should be running for his little life, because if he takes a full hit from either one of those defensive ends, then I mean his career is going to be over whether he wants it to be or not.
Well, what they did in that Baltimore game was he got the ball out of his hands on every play so fast,
very quickly. Yeah,
and I think we'll continue to see that. He's mastered the screen. He's mastered the quick, and the guys have done a great job getting yards after catch. If Pittsburgh, because Rodgers is not going to get you beat, he's not going to make the bonehead play.
Right.
But if Pittsburgh's defense can play a little bit, it's a hard place to play anyway. Both those coaches are phenomenal. Do I think? And I'm a big Steelers guy, but in my head, I think the Texans are better this year than the Steelers are. That's just But I'm rooting for the Steelers.
So a few weeks ago, I was watching First Take, and they had Cam Newton, Dan Orlovsky, and Damon Woody on the show, right? And Damon Woody made an excellent point. He was talking, well, first of all, Dan Orlovsky and Cam Newton both agreed. They said, hey, man, the Steelers could win at least one game in the playoffs, right? And obviously, it was the same setup right now. There's going to be playing. If they would have went then, they'd be playing the Houston Texans, right? So that's what they was going off of, right? So nothing changed there, right? So, and then Damon Woody came in. He said, you know what? Not only do I think they can win one game, I think they can go far in the playoffs, right? And Cam Newton and Dan Orlovsky just ripped Damon Woody up. And I sat there as I'm watching show, and I'm like, I don't understand why. Because when I'm looking at the Houston Texans, right, and at their schedule, right, if you look at from where the Houston Texans sit and the rest of the teams, they're only by 1 or 2 games apart from each other. Mm-hmm. So if this Pittsburgh Steelers team can beat a Houston Texans team who has the #1 defense in the whole league, then they could win another game. And if you win another game,
Broncos, who have the second best defense in the league,
right? But if you win that game, you can win another game. If you win 2 games in playoffs, that will get you into the AFC Championship game, and by Damon Woody's standards, that will be going forward into the playoffs, right? So I don't understand why they can suggest that a team at this record that they have right now, Pittsburgh Steelers, can beat a team that has a far better winning record than they do and a #1 defense, but you don't think they can go further than that. It makes no sense because these teams in AFC, they're kind of all lined up.
And what's interesting about what you're talking about, and I agree with, is there are a lot of teams in the playoffs, I can name 4 or 5 without even thinking hard, that have great defense this year.
Yeah.
Okay. Seattle's defense they're a bunch of animals. The Texans defense.
Broncos
defense. The Bears defense. They lead the league in takeaways. Don't.
Yeah, they do. They do.
Don't play with me right now.
The Cowboys did a few years ago too. That defense still. What that team do when that same team who led the team in takeaways? What happened when they got into the playoffs? They didn't show up against Green Bay. So
there's 5 or 6 teams out there. Now they're not Denver or Seattle. Houston,
but
up at the top. So go ahead.
But just to finish this line of thinking, it's a difference between playing a top defense on your home turf, versus playing a defense in Denver. Yeah. Right? Those are 2 completely different scenarios. The whole crowd is against you. Everything's louder. Everything's moving faster. So and Coach knows, I talked to him about this a lot over the years. I'm not a Steelers fan. I'm not even really an Aaron Rodgers fan, but what I am a fan of is history. I love history. And so not being a Steelers fan and not being a Rodgers fan, I would love it if this was his last year and he made a deep playoff run, even to the Super Bowl. I think that would be very exciting for history and the NFL and fans. But man, if he beats Houston and then has to go and then finds a way to go beat the Broncos, I mean, he he deserves to go to the Super Bowl just on those two games alone.
Facts.
I think the problem is going to be that Houston, I assume, going to force him to have to beat them with his legs, and therein that's where the problem starts. He can't beat you with his legs.
And the biggest problem he's going to face is they're going to get penetration. They're not going to give you 3 seconds on every play. They're going to get deep into the pocket, and that secondary is a monster too. So where Denver is just a defensive line, best defensive line in football right now, but Houston is on all levels, man. I mean, if you, it's going to be tough. It's going to be tough.
What's the early opening line on that game? I'm just curious. Is Pittsburgh favored by 2.5 or something? Or
the opening line is Houston -3. So Houston's a 3-point favorite right now.
Okay.
It's close.
I'm not surprised by that.
So my rundown. So my only pick for this game is standing out. I have no X's and O's. I have no football logic. I just want Pittsburgh to win. So that's my pick. The Jaguars.
I'll take that heat. Y'all come bring it. Bring it.
The Jaguars and Bills. I think the Bills gonna have to play. They're gonna have to come and play. They're favored by 1.5, but they're gonna have to come to play.
The
Jaguars is playing in Jacksonville. They got the home field advantage. They're gonna have to come and play.
Superman will show up and he'll put his cape on. It'll all be good.
Not only am I not drinking the Kool-Aid, I don't even know where the Kool-Aid is. I don't know what Jacksonville is. I still can't believe that they won their division. So I think the Bills will win by 10 points plus.
I can tell you where the Kool-Aid is. It's on the Kool-Aid stand out in front of the house.
Hey,
they got hot at the right time.
It's all frozen up here.
hey, E.
Yes, sir.
Superman. He puts that game away.
Oh, Josh Allen?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Hey, okay, then. I'm going with the Bills then. Patriots and the Chargers. I'm going with the Patriots. Chargers usually fumble these games. We've seen them do it every time. So
I'm with you.
Yeah. And Jim may still be upset his brother lost his job, so we don't know how to.
Jim don't care. Jim don't care about his brother losing his job. Trust me.
What do you say? Bob says Sunshine. Yeah, Sunshine is playing well. Over in the AFC, in the NFC, man, listen. I'm not gonna root against them because I just can't right now. But I think the Bears will beat the Packers.
You're gonna get Bob upset.
Well, Bob said the Packers over the Bears. Yeah. I would love to see it happen, but I just don't. Like I say, the Packers are another team that love to play with their food. The Eagles and 49ers. Eagles going to win that game.
Whoa. Where's that Packer game? Where's the Packer game playing?
It's playing in Soldier. Playing in Soldier.
What's the line?
1.5.
I just had it.
1.5 Green Bay.
I like Chicago's defense.
All right. The Philadelphia Eagles are a 4.5 point favorite over the 49ers, and I agree, and I'll take those points. Yeah. Low scoring game.
Hey, EC, I already talked to Jay about this. Did you get a chance to catch the Sunday night game or Sunday? It was the 49ers and
the Seahawks.
Yeah.
Man, were those San Francisco uniforms, were they freaking super cool?
Yeah, but I'm still.
I mean, you don't have to like the team, but man, those uniforms.
No. I love San Francisco, man. I really, really do.
Yeah,
and that's why I'm pissed off of them. They let me down. I'm like, God dang it. God dang it. Who gonna beat these Seahawks? They like Miami. Like people can't stop the U and they can't stop Seattle. I mean, I don't understand it. This is pissing me off.
Bosa up in a suite and golf shorts sitting by his girlfriend. You got Fred Warner laid up somewhere. You got Ricky Pearsall out.
Well, I hope so, Bob.
You got Trent Williams out. I mean, Kyle Shanahan's doing a great job down there. That should be good. Put the Bob's comment back up so I can rag on him real quick. Bear defense. Bob, I'm sorry, man. I'm pulling hard for the Bears.
He pulling for the Packers too. He pulling for the. Oh, he said, oh, okay, yeah. Well,
I tried to, and J-Love will vouch for me. I tried J-Love train. I'm by J-Love like J-Dub is by Justin Herbert. I just can't get behind them. I tried for years.
So y'all, this Panthers and Rams. The Rams are favored by 10.5 points.
Yeah.
I still take the Rams right now. I take the Rams.
I can't believe
10.5. Are you crazy? That's gonna be a 17-point game. I'm gonna have to swallow my words. I'm gonna have to eat some crow. I'm sure.
Do the Panthers even have a chance?
Why are the Panthers in the playoff?
Because they won a division. Baker Mayfield and all them guys over there. All them guys, they got fired.
Because Atlanta decided to play against New Orleans. That's why they're in the playoffs.
Oh, man, that coach knew his job was on the hot seat. He said, at least we're going to go out with a win. They came out and played that game, man. That was crazy.
The only thing I'm going to say, I think the San Francisco 49ers and the Eagles are the game of the week, and I'm not a 49ers fan ever. Will never be a 49ers fan, but I like it when teams get to play a Super Bowl in their home stadium.
Yeah.
So there's a tiny bit of piece of me that's like, okay, maybe San Francisco can make a run.
Boy, I was so mad at Tom Brady. As much as I love Tom Brady, I did not want to see that. Going down there to Tampa and winning the Super Bowl in that stadium.
That's the greatest. That's awesome. That just adds to the legacy of the GOAT, son. What are you talking about?
Doesn't feel like conspiracy. Y'all know me. He got the put me in timeout. Ding, ding, ding. Oh man, that's cold-blooded, man. But that's the first round. So let's jump. Who will make the Super Bowl? Who we watching in the Super Bowl? You gonna stick with us at 49?
Who's gonna really make it? Who's gonna really make it?
Who's my pick now? Now that
because
I'd love to see the Bills and the Rams.
Bills Rams. Okay.
The only way I can answer this is I'm not going to try to answer who's going to make it. I'm going to answer who I want to make it. I want to see the Texans and the Rams right now. I want to see the Texans play the Rams in San Francisco.
Lame. Who do you think's going to win the AFC, Jay? Come on.
Man, listen, I've been very consistent all season. I root for the teams with good defenses. My team this year has a great defense. I think the Texans. If I can stop you from scoring, then whatever mediocrity points I can put on the board are going to win the game.
Hey, Bob might be onto something too. Rams Broncos. Wow.
Yeah, I like it.
Yeah.
I'm not hating that.
Well, I'm going with what I've been saying the same one I said at the beginning of the season. Y'all already know. Buffalo Bills and the Philadelphia Eagles. I said it and mine haven't changed. Buffalo Bills and the Philadelphia Eagles.
And if that comes true, we're going to have to listen to your week 1 prediction for the next 7 years. I promise you.
Eric's done. He's done so much tonight that it's made me have to question my friendship with him, man, after the show.
But I will tell you this. Regardless who make it, my team will make the playoffs. We'll make the Super Bowl. So
because they're all our team.
You know why your team will make it? My team is your team.
It's your team.
And your team is my team.
Exactly.
All 14 teams are our team right now.
Yeah. So we're in a better situation. All them Cowboy fans, all them Tampa Bay fans, and Chiefs fans. Yeah, we sit in a better situation for you guys. And for all my Cowboy, go ahead.
Every one of those picks, your pick, Jay's pick, Bob's pick, my pick. Those are all great games. They'd be great matchups.
Oh yeah.
100%, yeah.
And for those of you who have a team that's not in the playoffs, this is a good time to fill out the application for the FairWeather Fan community. Listen, you can still root for your team. You can still love your team, but because your team is not making playoffs, that don't mean you have to be done with football. Please just find a team to root for, and at that point, you'll be official FairWeather Fan. Keep watching football. We still got to February to go. All right, man. Going down to closing arguments, closing statements. Go start with you, D-Wade. What you got for her?
So is when's the next two games, playoff games, college?
Thursday.
Thursday.
Okay, so one's Thursdays, one Friday, or?
Yes, sir.
And so Thursday's who?
Is that the Indiana game? No, you got me tripping. I don't know.
Okay, so
I know which one is which one. Here, wait.
So,
let's look.
Just real quick.
So Thursday. Whoa.
And while y'all are looking, if you guys love football, or if you're ever been interested in watching great football,
Thursday's Miami Ole Miss.
Yep.
If Miami will beat want to say, I mean, Miami's hot right now, so my pick is Miami. Who you got in that one, E? I got the U.
Oh, I got to pick the U because they're going against the SEC team.
Okay, and then Jay?
3 for 3.
Okay, and then Friday we got Indiana and
Oregon.
I got Indiana.
Same here. I got Indiana as well.
I'm going to drink the red Kool-Aid before I drink the green. I promise you that.
Okay. So, but if you love football, if you've ever been interested in watching great football, you'll get to see great football Thursday night, Friday night, Saturday night, Sunday night, and Monday night, I think.
All the way from college to the pros. There
so I'm
it is.
excited about that. I'm excited about probably next week, get started next week talking more basketball.
Yeah.
Men's and women's. So, but man, great show tonight. Love you guys. Y'all are awesome. EC, I'm gonna pray for you tonight, man.
Please do. Jada, what you got?
All the things he just said and then some, right? This is the best 2 weekends of football there is all year long. We wait for these 2 weekends coming up in front of us. But my closing statements, first of all, I'm a huge Aaron Glenn fan. I mean, probably top tier. You're a defensive-minded person. For the first time in the history of the NFL, a team did not register an interception. And it is your team, sir. Right. I know you don't have the pieces. I know they're not great athletes, but you can't get one. Y'all can't get one accidental interception. So I don't know how I feel about that. So that was nasty, and I don't like to see
Crazy.
that. Number 2, something I mentioned, and I've been reading about it the last few days. Women's college basketball, just real quick. Y'all need to look into Texas Tech, and this young lady should be playing next week. Her first name is Stephanie. I'm not going to try to attempt her last name. She is from Nigeria. She is 7'1". Yeah. She is going to officially be the tallest girl in college basketball history. And I just want to know what anybody thinks about what do you do with that? What do you do with a rim protector when the average height of these players is still 5'8", 5'9", 5'10", and you got a 7'1" center in there protecting the paint? I don't even care if she's very good, as long as she's tall, and she's obviously tall. So I'm excited to see what comes of this, especially the next time after she starts playing her versus Audi Crooks when they play Iowa State the next time. So football couldn't be any better than it is right now, and basketball is getting hot at all the right times.
Mm-hmm.
I'm looking at her highlights right now, J-Dub. It is dang. This is funny. She's like playing against kids, man. A 7'1".
Well, all I want to know is can she move? Like a KG said about Hakeem Olajuwon, I'm hitting him with lateral movement. Can she move side to side? If she can move side to side, then she'll be in the WNBA in 2 years.
She's slow. I would say
I'm
that.
Sure.
She don't like she can dunk the ball obviously because she's 7'1", but she don't have to jump high to dunk the ball. But she does have a drop step. But footwork, like I say, she just started playing basketball. Footwork not all the way there yet because you start talking about some good defenders in the league. Yeah.
And I don't even want her to score. Wait. Yeah, I'm just talking about college right now. I don't even want her to score. I want her to post. I want her to be in the paint on the defensive end. Again, I just said it with the Texans. If y'all can't score, whatever I can score wins the game.
Oh, wait a minute. She can shoot.
Okay.
Oh, no, she's shooting threes.
I'm still learning about this young lady, but
she has
a form 3 languages, so yeah. I assume her IQ is going to be very high.
Hey, they not scoring on her.
No,
because the best you talking about Audi Crooks is what 6'1".
If that,
yeah, she's 6'1", and so yeah. I don't think
Lauren Betts is what 6'7". I think Lauren Betts is 6'7".
Yeah, 6'7", 6'6". Yeah. So yeah, that's yeah.
I'm excited just to see. I just want to see the young lady move around the court. I just want to see how she moves.
Now I can see Audi Crooks. Audi Crook with her side, she got some phenomenal footwork,
and she's got that. I don't know what we call it. I don't know if it has a name, but that post up where you go under their arm and shoot a scoop shot, right?
Yeah.
So Audie's really good at that. So she can be successful against height if she can do that. anyway, I just last few days I've been trying to look into her, and I mean, I'm excited just to see what she can do.
Yeah. Oh yeah. She's a big girl, and kudos for Texas going out there finding her, man. That's crazy.
Yeah,
they probably still butthurt that our girl Aaliyah Chavez didn't go to Texas Tech.
Oh, you know they are hometown girl.
Yeah,
on, man.
Up there. I'm going on Norman. Oh, my final thoughts are simple, man. Y'all, we about to get into the thicker things when it comes down to sports, and I'm gonna make a commitment to my FairWeather Fan followers. I always tell you guys that I don't watch basketball until late into the season. Well, starting tomorrow, I will start watching basketball. So when J-Dub want to talk, I will have more to talk about, y'all. But right now, I will say this as my final thoughts. Anthony Davis need to go.
Please.
That's simple. Yeah, I know you want to stay, sir, but the reason why you want to stay, I think for some reason, because you want an extension. That's the reason why you want to stay.
Dallas is awesome. Listen, name 3 cities better to play in than Dallas, Texas.
Yeah. You get that. Be in the limelight, but you don't have because listen, in Dallas, we're not starstruck like most people. It'd be amazing how in LA, y'all see these celebrities all the time, but y'all still act like you never seen one, right? No shade to people in LA, but Dallas, we just don't care. We can see how many times we've seen Sean Marion at the grocery store and stuff like that. All these, we just don't care. It is what it is, But I mean, we love our celebrities. We want to give them their space, and that's what these players like. They like coming out here. They don't have to get harassed. They can go be normal people, you know what I'm saying, and still have their fair amount of fandom when they want to, right? It's a good balance over here in Dallas is what I'm trying to say. So, yeah. And he don't want to leave here, and he want to get an extension, but guess what? He got to go. And he welcome to come back and stay here as a resident.
But guess what, AD? Not only do we not want you to stay here, we really didn't want you to come here to begin with.
Yes, sir.
Didn't you know?
Yeah.
I mean, the whole fan base isn't against you, but we're not for you either. You know what I mean?
We still ain't got over. We still saying fire Nico. He about 4 months gone now. We still
Nico better not be living in Texas. I don't even want him to reside in the state.
For real.
And lastly, AD, not only do we want you to go, we don't even care if you play in the NBA again after you leave.
Nah.
Yeah.
Nobody needs more Kentucky Wildcats. We're not rooting for you when you got to the NBA. I'm sorry.
Now you're more than welcome to come back as a resident.
Yeah.
Please,
you can live
please
here.
keep your house
play for
live here. Hang around the city. You know what I'm saying? Go to the Cowboy games. Guess what? Go to the Mavs game because you won't be playing.
That's even better. That's beautiful right there.
That's great.
Clip it.
Man.
Clip it.
So fun.
Y'all, this has been fun. Y'all join us next Tuesday. I forget what day it's going to be, but whatever next Tuesday is, whatever day that's going to be, that's when we're going to be on at 6:00 p.m. Oh, man, for those of you who've been watching, man, we thank you guys for tuning in. Lewis Meff, we appreciate you. Jonathan G., Bob Novinsky. We got a couple of newcomers on the show. Jacob Johnson, thank you for watching. As well, JP, we appreciate you for joining us. Grace with your presence. Sheila Glenn, my old high school classmate, is in the building. Thank you, Sheila Glenn, for joining us on the show today. And also we got to give Sean, our big boy Sean, man, thank you for coming and hanging out with us today. To myself, Coach D-Way, and J-Dub, listen, this has been the FairWeather Fan channel, man. Once again, before we go, if you're still watching, please do me a favor. Like the channel. Share the channel with your friends and family. I know you like it, but post this on your page. Let your friends and family know we over here, right? Share the content. Leave comments and join this conversation, man. Once again, I haven't said this in a while. If any of you guys that are watching the show right now or in the rebroadcast, if you want to be a guest on the show, let me know. It's a simple. We'll send you a link and boom, you can be on and talk your stuff too. All right. Until then, this is your boy EC22. And guess what? We are